I am trying something different this morning. Instead of doing my morning walk, I got out on the bike to kind of rest my ankle. Probably gonna do like 20 minutes, maybe 25. It's a beautiful morning. Got a little raincoat on. Pretty typical morning. Had my usual eggs, 125 grams of egg whites, 2 eggs, and a piece of Ezekiel toast. Typical morning, about 25, 30 grams of protein. So I just had a little bit of my pre-workout, which for me is almost always cereal or a piece of toast with peanut butter and jelly. Um, anyways, I was still hungry, so I didn't have any rice ready, so I have this quick grits. I saw Brian Shaw once eat grits, and I was like, oh, I want to try grits. And they're fine. They're good. Put some salt on them. So I've got 35 grams of avocado, 37 grams of grits, which is 130 calories, 120 grams of ground beef, and I did have that cereal, and I did have a piece of cheese and 3 Triscuits. Yeah, so doing pretty good today. It's about 10:30. Just finished my workout. Time for a little creatine and a protein shake. I'm gonna do a protein shake today. Pretty hard workout. Yeah. I did back. 3 sets of rows, standing rows, 3 sets of bench rows. Then I did 3 sets of dips and 3 sets of sit-ups. Not a crazy workout, but pretty good. So let's see how this one does on my stomach today. I'm gonna do one full scoop. Miss a little bit on that. Just mix it with some water, then stir it with a knife or a spoon. Actually, find if you mix while putting the water in, it clumps less. But for the sake of the video, I figured I would do it that way. I don't know why. I find if I let it sit for a minute, well, I guess I know why. Things seem to dissolve a bit better. This is pretty well. There's a good price on this as opposed to Isopure. I'm still not sure if it's as good as Isopure, but it's cheaper. And if anything, it's splitting hairs. Although I did stop taking it for about 2 weeks. Well, as you know, I try not to have protein shakes, but I just did a workout. I'm feeling like I really want to maximize my workout, so if this helps a little bit, today I need it. It's some unflavored whey protein, baby. Doesn't taste great, but why does everything have to taste great? I mean, it's like, if I take a supplement, I don't expect it to taste great. This is palatable. I'll show you one that isn't palatable on its own. I bought this because I wasn't getting a lot of greens. Organic superfood greens blend, and I got a small thing because I'm like, well, let me see if I like it. It's got moringa, kale, and wheatgrass, and it tastes utterly disgusting on its own. I just put it in water a couple times and I had trouble scarfing it down. It's got no sweetener, no anything, no stevia. Ingredients: kale powder, wheatgrass, and moringa powder. That's it. Should find a way to use this up. If you have any suggestions for how to use this in other things that I don't want to put like 3 tablespoons of honey in it and put it in something, because of course it's going to taste okay then. If you have any suggestions, put it in the comments below on how to use this and have it not taste disgusting. One time I tried it in cottage cheese. Oh, it was so bad. It was this dark poop green color. Tasted like poop. I ate about 3/4 of it and I had to toss it. Let me know what how you get your greens. And see, like, I guess I got this dichotomy of I want to get greens, and I mean I get it through vegetables. I'll maybe saute some spinach today. Actually, my wife did yesterday. She put it in that creamy chicken dish. But if you guys got any way to get greens besides the traditional, I mean, what's awesome is to take a bunch of vegetables and just roast them in the oven, 450 or 400 for, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 minutes, depending on how charged you want them. That's just awesome. But, who wouldn't want to try it in a powder if it's not bad? But I don't want it in a powder if has a bunch of other crap in it that I don't want. I guess in general, let me know in the comments below if you got a way of getting greens that you like. Well, one thing I did recently was I had frozen spinach. That little package of frozen spinach. Let me see. This package of frozen spinach from Aldi, it's got to be like 3 or 4 traditional small containers. There's so much in here, but if you've ever cooked down spinach, it cooks down to nothing. That's why I'm saying there's so much in here, because when you cook it down, it's still, I mean, this is a lot of cooked down spinach. This is a great way to get your greens. I mean, I think if I just got like one of these every day, an avocado every day, and then just some random vegetables with dinner, I think I'd be set. And that seems pretty easy to do. Let me know in the comments below if you got any kind of like vegetable intake hacks like that. I used to do smoothies for probably about a year. I would do a raw spinach, avocado. I actually did oat milk sometimes. I prefer real milk, but real milk, when I put it in a blender, it like froths up. It like almost creates like a meringue sort of thing. So that was always kind of disgusting. So sometimes I'd use oat milk, although I don't really like the idea of oat milk, because it's like, hey, it's oats, it's natural, but hey, we're going to put a ton of other ingredients to make it actually editable. If that's a word, editable. I don't know. So I did that. Oh, I put blueberries in there too. What did I felt like I put, blueberries, strawberries, not a ton. because that's when I was really watching my carbs too. So yeah, let me know in the comments just your vegetable hacks you do. Fruits. I don't do a ton of fruit. Maybe I should do more fruit. The only fruit I do is blueberry. And 99% of the time, actually 100% of the time, that's either in cereal or cottage cheese. Well, I guess I do avocado. That's technically a fruit. 75 and 75. Cottage cheese, 75 grams of 1%, 75 grams of 4%. I just wanted to note I had that protein shake and had no had no bad reaction, so that was good. So it became a Friday night with just some randomness, and I ate a bunch of sushi, had some candy, ended up at 190 grams of protein, 353 grams of carbs, which is really high for me, and 147 grams of fat. So at about 3,500 calories for the day.